I have some more Yankees news for you. Even though they're not playing today, the news never stops in Yankee land. So, Luis Severino's rehab has just been bumped from AA Somerset to AAA Scranton. So he is now one step away from coming back. So I expect him probably back in under 2 weeks, if I had to estimate. Now, I've said this before. I don't know whether you agree with me or not. If he does come back, or when he does come back, I think he should be put in the bullpen as long relief. There is no time to build him up again to being a 6-inning starter. Absolutely no time at this point. And there's no guarantee he'll stay healthy if they try to do it. So, but if we can get 3 really, really good innings, maybe 4 a couple times a week out of Luis Severino, think about the type of weapon he would be along with Clark Schmidt as long relief, just killers in that bullpen. To me, that would be the most valuable place to store him for the rest of this season. And then you see if he stays healthy with that as well. And then they have to decide as to whether they're going to exercise his option for 2023. It's a $15 million option, so we'll see. He was pretty dominant before he started breaking down, but that's the problem with Severino. He breaks down after a dominant stretch. So it's just one of these. He's awesome. He's hurt. He's awesome. He's hurt. So it's definitely a tough decision that's coming. Now, the other piece of news is a tough decision that it's funny. We just talked about Andres Chaparro this morning, right? And now an article came out today that the Yankees have to make a decision as to whether to protect him from the Rule 5 draft. Now, he's a slugging third baseman. He's only 23 years old. And the way that things line up right now, if Josh Donaldson if he doesn't get moved, right, if he's third baseman next year, he's a free agent after next season. If he does get moved and they move IKF to third base, IKF's a free agent at the end of next season as well. So they could have an opening at third base. Now, unless they plan on going after Rafael Devers, who's also a free agent after next season, there is no guarantee he's going to make it that far, first of all. But they're going to have to back up the dump truck for him. So, and he's young too. He's going to be like 26, I think, next year. So he's another one that's going to cost a boatload of money and have the benefit of youth behind him. So Chaparro's 3 years younger than Devers. Obviously, he hasn't proven himself to be an MLB superstar, but we talked about his numbers early, and that video is down below in the description. Take a look at it if you haven't seen it yet. I think you'll find his power tantalizing, but they're going to have to protect him from the Rule 5 draft, so that's a tough decision they're going to have to make. They got to place him on the 40-man, which he's not currently on now. So we'll see whether that happens, and he has probably a pretty good chance of, if he gets exposed to the Rule 5, somebody who needs a power bat is probably going to take a flyer on him and scoop him up. So that's it's going to be a big one. But keep in mind, he also shot from rookie ball through single A. He's already in double A. This year alone, he shot through those levels. So he's made some ridiculously impressive progress. Now, whether he continues that, we have no idea, but he poses himself as a pretty tough decision for the Yankees. And it's crazy. We were just talking about it this morning, and an article came out about him this afternoon. So clearly they have their eyes on him. Clearly he's made some people talk. So, and rightfully so with his performance. So you let me know what you think about him. And make sure you smash the subscribe button if you haven't done that yet. We're kind of on the road to 20,000 subs. I want to try to get there by the end of the year if I can. But I don't want you missing good content, especially Yankee baseball stuff. But I put out stuff that's not Yankee related as well. And I don't want you to miss anything. So, and if you do, let me know so I can thank you. And if you do hit the like button, it's really helpful to the channel's growth as well. But those are the 2 pieces of news right now. Again, tonight's an off night. They'll be in Milwaukee tomorrow. Well, they're in Milwaukee now. They'll be playing Brewers tomorrow. And I think they're not going to be facing Corbin Burns, their perennial Cy Young Award guy. So, their ace pitcher. But let me know what you think of Severino. Are you excited about it? Where would you put him when the season comes back? And what about this kid Chaparro? Do you think they should protect him from Rule 5 or not? Let's get into this, gang. Talk to you later.